For News OK, I'm Dave Morris. The murder trial of pharmacist Jerome Ersland will not be televised. However, the Oklahoman's Nolan Clay reports Oklahoma County District Judge Ray C. Elliott said he will allow the verdict to be televised if the trial concludes that way. Ersland is accused of going too far when he fatally shot a robber last year at the Reliable Discount Pharmacy.
The judge is concerned about making sure there's no distraction to the proceedings. We don't believe there would be, but the judge obviously is concerned by that.
Well, you want a small victory. You got cameras in there for the verdict.
We did. It is a small victory. One small step. We'll see what. We'll have to confer with our clients to decide whether we want to take further action on this. But at least for now, we have cameras in the courtroom for that small part of the proceeding. Obviously, it's difficult for most citizens to observe court proceedings. And it's even difficult for broadcast reporters to present accurately what's happened in the courtroom when they can't show video of witness on the stand, of objections being made to the evidence and what goes on in the courtroom. So I think the public is the loser.
I'm pleased. I'm pleased that the judge ruled the way he did. I thought it's appropriate, and I do think that though Mr. Ersland was not objecting to cameras covering covering the whole trial, I do think that this will assure all of us that Mr. Ersland's afforded a fair trial, and most importantly, like I indicated in my argument, that jurors won't be interfered with. There's a first charge where the judge advises the jury that they're only to consider what they hear in the courtroom during the court proceedings as deemed admissible by the judge, by the court. Unfortunately, our experience recently, and again, it deals with the advent of new technology, but we've had jurors that have gone out during breaks. We've had other jurors who will go home and do electronic research either on their smartphones, on their home computers, and the like, that I believe interferes with the fair trial of both the state of Oklahoma and the defendants. So that's a great concern of mine. And again, as you heard me argue in the courtroom, I was very concerned about the fact that a lot of this, the feed would be archived on a website, and that those jurors might go home and even with a family member attempt to review what they had heard that day in court. Again, this is a process that's very important. It's this way for a reason, and again, I just don't want jurors to be interfered with at all. That was my greatest concern out of all of this, that there would be some interference with jurors if the case was televised.
The trial is set for December 6th. Stay with News OK for updates on this story.